the energy efficiency of cellular respiration. So the first thing we should probably do is define what energy efficiency means. In our context, what that means is, well, let's imagine that there was some sort of energy conversion device. A function, whatever you want to name it, but some energy conversion device, function, whatever. And what energy efficiency does, it compares the energy input to the energy output, and this is the fine point here, of the product. Right? So let's say we put in 100 energy. Well, due to the law of conservation of energy, we know that we can't lose energy, right? We're going to have to still output 100. But, for example, some of that could actually be lost to the environment. So, for example, let's say here we actually lose 70 to the environment. And we have this product which has 30. So in this case, we will be comparing, when it comes to energy efficiency, this 30 to 100. So that's 30 to 100, which would be 30%. So that would be the energy efficiency of this model. And we ignore, of course, the energy loss to the environment. Now, getting back to cell respiration's energy efficiency, there are 3 facts that we need to be aware of. The first is that, well, we know that cellular respiration produces 32 ATP in general. We also know, or this is something that I'm teaching you for the first time, but from outside knowledge, we know that when we break down glucose, we get 686 kilocalorie per mole of energy. Now, if you're unfamiliar with this unit here, 6 kilocalorie per mole, well, it is what it means, right? It's the per mole is the signature of this unit here. So 1 mole of glucose has 686 kilocalories. You could interpret it that way. And finally, we know that when we convert an ADP into an ATP molecule, we need 7.3 kilocalorie per mole of energy. So now that we know the basic facts, let's do the math. So, if, there was just glucose and it was broken down, we know that it would give off 686 kilocalorie per mole of energy. So that should be our baseline, our input, our right? Because we're inputting that glucose into cell respiration. Because glucose is the input to this energy conversion device function process, cellular respiration. And so that means it would be the denominator. So 686 kilocalorie per mole. Here then means that we have to put in the output in the numerator. So, well, we know that the output was 32 ATP, output of the product that is. And we know that, well, to make 1 ATP, we need 7.3 kilocalories per mole. So we can do 32 times 7.3 to calculate how much kilocalorie per mole we would need for 32 ATP. So 32 times 7.3 kilocalorie per mole. Now, this is a ratio, so let's not worry ourselves with, so these units cancel out, and we would also have to times 100 to make it a percentage, and you get around 34%. Let's use a different color here. And so we know, we can calculate then that the energy efficiency of cellular respiration is around 34%, give or take. Let's compare that to other benchmarks. A car engine has an energy efficiency of around 15 to 30%. So, compared to this benchmark, well, 34 is bigger than 30. So we can say that cellular respiration is pretty efficient. And that, guys, was the video on the energy efficiency of cellular respiration. In the next few videos, we will dive deeper into respiratory substrates and the different types that can be respiratory substrates. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.